I'm Sabrina Samuels, and welcome to my show, Upfront and Personal. It's my intention to deliver information that will help us maintain a quality lifestyle in all aspects of our lives. So let's get started.
Welcome back to another edition of the Sabrina Samuels Show with me, Sabrina Samuels. On this edition, you'll meet an outstanding young lady who made her dreams come true. And now she's helping other young ladies make their dreams come true also. Her name is Samantha Vance, and she is founder and CEO of Ladies Learning to Lead. When we come back, you'll hear all about her story. So stay with us.
And welcome to the forgotten art of table etiquette and protocol. In this two-part series, you will learn valuable information on how to dine at home, whether it's a formal sit-down dinner, buffet style, or entertaining your guests outdoors. We'll take you to a 5-star restaurant, and you'll learn some tips you'll treasure for a lifetime. You'll learn how to make the right moves and dine out and not feel embarrassed. Enjoy your evening without missing a beat. So let's get started.
Welcome back. Once again, I'm Sabrina Samuels, and joining me is the founder and CEO of Ladies Learning to Lead, Samantha Vance. Welcome to my show.
Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
Oh, Samantha, I am so excited about you and your story. The audience is very interested to find out how you started, you founded Ladies Learning to Lead, better known as L3. Tell us all about it.
Well, it was something that I decided to do because all girls need it.
Yes.
And it's not just your girls who are disadvantaged, so we say at promise, but it's for all girls. When you're growing up in middle school and high school, it's some of the toughest times that you could ever have. I know for me, 6th grade was the worst year of my life.
Me too.
And so it's good for you to have that guidance and that structure, especially for that next phase in your life when you're going into college and or if you're going straight into a career. You need that guidance. What is it that I want to do?
Right.
Who is it that I need to be connected with? You know, you start to build your networks. And so what we're doing with these young ladies is preparing them for that next step, college, careers, and life.
How did you embark upon that subject matter, college career? Because most people don't even think about that. They think once you graduate from high school, you go on a college tour, you do everything, all the protocol, then you just start college. What is different in your program?
Oh my gosh, the basics and all the details of the in-between. How do you prepare for scholarships?
Yes.
How do you write an essay for a scholarship?
Okay.
How do you interview? Some schools you have to interview for to be accepted. How do you interview for that? How do you have the proper communication skills in order to make that next step, right?
Yes.
And in regards to a job, interviewing for a job, how to dress, what type of makeup to wear, the whole nine. We have an annual conference that's our signature event.
Okay.
And we try to pour into those girls everything college, career, life oriented in those 2 days. And they stay overnight at FSU in the dorm.
Okay.
So from start to finish, they have that full college experience. And we're saying, hey, here's all the things that you need to do to get ready for this next phase in your life.
So you're actually walking them through it, and they're actually experiencing this in person.
Exactly.
Wow. That
exactly.
is
They're staying overnight in the dorms.
That is
And
amazing.
at times there are actual college students there with them, and so they're getting that full on experience.
Now, Samantha, you just finished an incredible conference here in the Orlando area.
Yes.
With PACE. Tell us all about that, please.
PACE Center for Girls rocks.
All right.
And it was amazing. It was called the All About Girls Summit. This is their 2nd year doing it. And man, I just tell you, the support that they had there from Dove and Tupperware and Chick-fil-A and 4 Girls Foundation.
Excellent.
It was amazing.
Wow.
And they had Layla Ali as a speaker closing out, and they also had Soledad O'Brien, and she was just a rock star. So yeah, it was amazing. And I want to share a really profound, unbelievable story with you about when I was at the PACE Summit last year.
Yes.
I was an attendee, and it was their very first one, and I sat in the audience and I said, wow, this is phenomenal. I would love to continue this, hearing from our young ladies. They had all of these great people on the panels, and we were learning so much from them, and I thought, man, wouldn't it be great to learn from some of these middle school and high school girls that we all serve? And so I had an idea, sitting right there in that chair, I had the idea that we could have a panel next year at the PACE Summit. You know, you're like imagining what you could do, and it's just all a dream, right? And it's going to be girls on the panel, and we're going to be talking about girls' issues and what's important to them. And so I wrote it down, and immediately after the conference, I emailed the, I call her the vice president, but Nona Jones, she's the chief external affairs officer. And I emailed her and I said, I have this great idea that I really want you to consider. And so she said, submit a proposal just like the other speakers, and we did that. And our proposal was accepted. And so what happened was, that's even more unbelievable, is I was supposed to give the introduction to that panel session. And someone else was facilitating. That's this year. Fast forward to this year. And so it's still amazing to me that our proposal was accepted, and wow, my idea is coming to fruition. And so we had everything set, and the facilitator had an unexpected delay. And that left me to facilitate the panel session.
I told you, her dream coming true. Go ahead.
So in that very moment, unbeknownst to me, 10 minutes prior, you know, my dream was coming true, and God was aligning and had aligned everything for it to happen. And said, Samantha, I want you to facilitate this panel session. So for the very first time, in front of over 300 people, I facilitated the panel session, which was my idea, my dream from a year ago, sitting in those same chairs that the audience was in.
That's amazing.
How amazing is that?
Well, I understand. I know it to be true. So I'm just happy for you, because it was your time to shine. It was your time to birth what you had worked on for so many years. So many years giving back to the community, helping young ladies. So it was your time to shine, and it was your time, and it was time for you to just get out there and make it happen. And you didn't know it, but God knew that. Boom. Take charge. Take charge.
And you know what? I forgot to mention that the last year, this time, I had left my job to live my dream and to run my organization full time. And so I was just in this, you know, wild space in my life where I'm just hoping and wishing things can happen, but not really, you know, fully believing that they're going to happen. So this year I walked in that. And I saw it all happen before my very eyes. And I'm still amazed at it. I still am. And then to be at the table with, speaking at a conference with Layla Ali and Dove. And they have this amazing self-esteem project where they're trying to encourage young ladies to build their confidence. And they're partnering with organizations like Ladies Learning to Lead. And this is right up your alley, because you do, with Beckman Method, you do etiquette.
Yes, I do.
And building, and a part of etiquette is building the confidence of young ladies. And so this summit was centered around all of that. And just to be a part of that with Dove and all these other organizations was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, that is great. What is your next move? What do you want to do? Where do you want to see this take you, please?
Oh my goodness. I have no idea. It is what, you know, and I'm trying to not focus on this is what I want to do. This, if I have an idea, like I've seen it happen. Last year I had an idea, and who knew that idea would come to fruition this year. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, and if I have ideas and thoughts, I'm putting them out there, and if God so sees fit to align that with whatever.
But what can you say to these young ladies in closing?
Oh, wow. I would say that confidence is everything. And again, if you haven't looked up the Dove Self-Esteem Project, look that up. There are resources actually on their website to help young ladies to build their self-esteem. Self-esteem is everything.
Oh, yes.
And that self-worth for yourself, because when you start to have that, then everything else falls into place. People know how to treat you. You train them how to treat you on how you value yourself. And so I would just share with young ladies to gain that self-worth and use sites like Dove and even organizations like yours or businesses like yours, the Beckman Method, that teaches etiquette. Get in all of those things that you can to build and boost your confidence so that you can be the best that you can be, and all of those things will start to align themselves with you.
And the girls need that. So I wish you well with that one.
Thank you.
God bless you and continued success.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, more to come in a moment. Stay with us. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Sabrina Samuels Show with Samantha Vance, founder and CEO of Ladies Learning to Lead, better known as L3. We hope to do some collaborating with her on some special projects where we can work together in education, self-esteem, etiquette, and protocol. It's the entire package that helps our young people become well-rounded, successful adults. And I certainly hope that you will go to my website, thebeckmanmethod.com or sabrinasamuels.com, and see the various programs we have that are empowering young people as well as adults. So remember, blessings always. You take care.